Section 5, Clifton Hill, the street of fun and excitement. Hold on to your hats, mates, because we're about to dive into Clifton Hill. This isn't just any street, it's the beating heart of Niagara Falls Entertainment District. Imagine Las Vegas, but with a family-friendly twist and a dash of natural wonder. That's Clifton Hill for you. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way, with bright lights, exciting sounds, and the smell of delicious treats wafting through the air. As you stroll down Clifton Hill, you'll find yourself surrounded by a dizzying array of attractions. There are wax museums where you can pose with lifelike figures of celebrities and historical figures. Fancy a bit of a scare? The House of Frankenstein and Dracula's haunted castle are sure to get your heart racing. And for those who love a good mystery, there are several escape rooms where you can test your problem-solving skills against the clock. But that's not all, mates. Clifton Hill is also home to some of the most unique mini golf courses you'll ever see. Picture yourself putting through a glow-in-the-dark prehistoric world or a Wild West town. Section 6. Ripley's Believe It or Not. Prepare to be amazed. Crikey. Just when you think Niagara Falls couldn't get any more exciting, along comes Ripley's Believe It or Not. This place is a treasure trove of the weird, wonderful, and downright bizarre. It's like stepping into a whole new world, mates, where the impossible becomes possible, and the unbelievable becomes, well, still pretty unbelievable. As soon as you walk through the doors of Ripley's, you're greeted by a massive display that'll make your jaw drop. It could be a life-size sculpture made entirely of matchsticks, or perhaps a portrait of a famous celebrity created using nothing but toast. That's the beauty of Ripley's. You never know what you're going to see next. Each exhibit is more mind-boggling than the last, challenging your perception of what's real and what's not. But it's not just about looking at strange artifacts, mates. Ripley's is an interactive experience that'll have you engaging with exhibits in ways you never thought possible. Section 7. Skywheel, a bird's-eye view of the falls. Hold on to your hats, mates, because we're about to take a ride on the Niagara Skywheel. This isn't your average Ferris wheel. It's a 53-meter-tall giant that offers the most breathtaking views of Niagara Falls and the surrounding area. It's like being a bird soaring high above the landscape, taking in all the beauty from a whole new perspective. As you climb into one of the climate-controlled gondolas, you can feel the excitement building. The wheel starts to turn, and slowly but surely, you begin to rise above the hustle and bustle of Clifton Hill. The higher you go, the more spectacular the view becomes. You can see the mist rising from the falls, the rainbow hues dancing in the sunlight, and the sprawling cityscape stretching out before you. It's a sight that'll take your breath away. But here's the really amazing part, mates. The Skywheel doesn't just offer one quick spin, and you're done. Oh no, you get to enjoy this incredible view for a full 8 to 12 minutes. That's plenty of time to soak in the scenery, snap some unforgettable photos, and create memories that'll last a lifetime. And if you're lucky enough to ride at night, you're in for an extra special treat. The falls are illuminated in a dazzling array of colors, creating a light show that's simply magical. Section 8. Niagara on the Lake. A step back in time. Crikey, mates. Just when you think you've seen it all, Niagara on the Lake comes along and sweeps you off your feet. This charming little town is like stepping into a time machine and finding yourself in 19th century Canada. It's a stark contrast to the hustle and bustle of Niagara Falls, offering a peaceful retreat that's steeped in history and natural beauty. As you stroll down the main street of Niagara on the Lake, you'll feel like you've wandered onto a movie set. The buildings are beautifully preserved, with their Victorian-era architecture telling stories of a bygone era. Colorful flowers spill out of window boxes, and quaint shops line the streets, selling everything from handmade crafts to gourmet foods. It's the kind of place where you can't help but slow down and take it all in. This town played a significant role in Canadian history. It was the first capital of Upper Canada, and saw action during the War of 1812. You can explore this rich history at Fort George, a meticulously reconstructed British fort where costumed interpreters bring the past to life. It's like being transported back to the early 19th century, complete with musket demonstrations and military drills. Section 9. Wine Country. Sipping through history. Hold on to your wine glasses, mates, because we're about to dive into one of the most exciting aspects of Niagara on the Lake, its world-class wineries. This region isn't just known for its charming streets and rich history, it's also the heart of Ontario's wine country. And let me tell you, these vineyards produce some of the finest wines you'll ever taste. The Niagara Peninsula has a unique microclimate that's perfect for growing grapes. The escarpment protects the vineyards from harsh weather, while the nearby lakes moderate the temperature. It's like Mother Nature herself decided to create the perfect conditions for winemaking, and boy have the local vintners taken advantage of it. There are over 50 wineries in the area, each with its own unique character and specialties. Now I know what you're thinking, Steve mate, what about the ice wine? Well, you're in for a treat. Niagara on the Lake is famous for its ice wine, a sweet dessert wine made from grapes that have been left to freeze on the vine.